What is going on, you guys? MissedThePart here. So, I just want to say before we even start this video, we had an amazing 2019 for Spider-Man PS4. Like, it was absolutely crazy, you know? Even though, like, we didn't get, like, that much content, we did get a lot of stuff that was for free. And we didn't have to pay anything. So, you know, I was very happy that, you know, we didn't have to pay for future DLC, and they weren't kind of like EA where, you know, they would just throw stuff at you. Like, I was very grateful that, you know, we just got free suits, and it was like, wow, this is crazy. You know, we got the free Fantastic Four suits, and then we got the free Far From Home costumes as well. And, you know, I was just very shocked that, like, they even gave us that stuff. And then I was thinking, you know, months later, like almost a year ago, that, you know, we could probably be getting some free DLC, or we could just be getting DLC in general. And, like, we did get a lot of DLC, which, you know, 4 suits is kind of a lot, because, you know, you're not really paying for it, right? You know, they could have been like, oh, that's a $30 DLC, right? And they didn't even do that. So, you know, I'm really thankful for that. And holiday DLC, you know, 2019 holiday DLC, I thought, you know, did I keep hopes up for 2019 DLC? I kind of did and didn't at the same time, because I knew that, you know, at the end of the day, they already confirmed that, you know, they were pretty much working on the second video game. You know, they were confirming stuff that, you know, they had big plans for other things, and, you know, Sony acquired Insomniac Games, so, you know, you're kind of like, well, you know, maybe they can just throw in one kind of costume, you know, just to give us a little bit of DLC for the holidays, because, you know, last holiday season, if you guys do know, we ended up getting the Sam Raimi suit on December 20th as a free DLC suit. So, you know, that was a really big step for, you know, Insomniac and, you know, like the fan service and the community, that, you know, a lot of people really wanted the Sam Raimi suit. They ended up giving it to us, and tons of people were just really happy about it. And, you know, including myself, I was, you know, really shocked that we even got that suit. But, you know, there always comes a time where, you know, it's just not enough, right? And that's just what it seems like, you know, every time, you know, people are always like, you know, it's just not enough, you know, we got to get something more. And, you know, that would have to probably be, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man costumes, you know, the black suit, all these other costumes, like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. And, you know, some people kind of were holding out hope. You know, I saw it on Twitter. I saw a bunch of people were like, you know, tagging Insomniac and like Sony, and they're like, well, can we get the Amazing Spider-Man suits for this Christmas, since we got the Sam Raimi suit for last Christmas? And, you know, if you kind of take a little step back, it kind of makes sense, right? Because if you looked at it from, you know, a perspective of like a fan like me or somebody like you, you know, we would look at it and be like, you know, this does make sense, you know, a movie suit every holiday. And, you know, they just didn't do it. They shot it down a long time ago, saying that, you know, the TASM suits weren't going to be in the game. But, you know, you always hold out a little bit of hope, considering, like, you know, they would never say anything with the Raimi suit, and it's kind of like what they're doing with the TASM suits, but, like, they're shooting it down so they could keep it a surprise. But it makes more sense that, you know, you would just put these suits in the second video game, and that you wouldn't give us holiday DLC, because, you know, you're not working on Marvel Spider-Man anymore. You're working on Marvel Spider-Man 2. And, you know, I can see from a perspective why we didn't get holiday DLC, is because this takes a long time to probably put in a suit and then put all the cutscenes. You know, I'm not a developer, but this is kind of what I was thinking, is, you know, you would put in all the cutscenes and with the suits and stuff. You know, it's not easy, right? So, you know, I'm not shocked that, you know, they're moving on. Like, it's, you know, it's plain and simple. They're working on the second game for PS5. The suits are going to be in the game, you know, like, it's kind of crazy, though, because, you know, I just kind of was holding out just a little bit of hope. Not much, though. I was kind of like, you know, if we get holiday DLC, it'd be nice. But, like, when you kind of look at it, it's like, like, you know, you gave it to us last year, but you didn't give us anything this year. So, you know, it's all good. You know, a lot of people aren't really disappointed in it, but it just makes you wonder, like, you know, there could have been something with, you know, the TASM suits. But I'm kind of glad they didn't do that, because when this second video game comes out, it's going to be crazy. And I guarantee you that they're probably going to do things differently, because Sony owns Insomniac now. They can pretty much do whatever they want with anything. You know, Sony owns the entire not Marvel, Spider-Man property, as in, like, the movies and everything like that. And like what they can do is they can pretty much add in every movie suit, kind of like what Arkham did. And you know, I think a lot of people would be so satisfied. Like I'd be actually shocked if we got like the human spider suit for like a holiday suit in you know, in the 2020s for Marvel Spider-Man 2. But yeah, you know, I thought I'd just kind of make this video talking about like no holiday DLC. It makes sense though, right? That, you know, they wouldn't give us anything because of you know, of the rights, and you know, they wouldn't give you anything because of, you know, they can't. They're working on the second game. They can't really go back and, you know, work on a game that they already made and put content in when they can just put that content in the second game and kind of like shoehorn it. So it's going to be crazy. You know, I'm glad that, you know, the second game is going to be coming out. But anyways, as always, what's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys are new around here, do make sure you subscribe, like, share, and turn your notifications on, because I do know that there's 75% of you guys that are not subscribed and you watch the channel. So do make sure you guys subscribe, because, you know, we need you on this channel. And do make sure you guys check out the merch to support the channel to make better content every single day of the week. And do make sure you guys check out the website for all the updates and what's going on. But anyways, as always guys, peace out.